Thank you for joining us on Data Cloud Now, where we bring you the latest in all things data in business and industry. I'm Ryan Green, and I'm joined by Drew Thomas, CEO and co-founder of Kleene. Drew, so great to have you on the program. Your vision is to make knowledge a commodity, not a privilege. Can you define this for the audience watching?
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks so much for having me today. So Kleene really wants to enable every business out there to be able to use data to make great decisions. We don't think that should be the privilege of just the few companies that are spending huge amounts of money and time and effort on this. We think that every business can make better decisions if they use their data. And Kleene really aims to make that very easy.
You know, I want to dive in a little bit deeper. How do you help your clients access this information all in one location and one language?
Yeah, great question. So what we're doing is we're connecting to all the different data sources, the assets you have lying around your business. You know, data is typically siloed. It's
right.
All the different systems that end users are using, and they're being super productive. They're doing all this, creating all this value, but the data from those systems is locked away. And so Kleene connects to those systems, brings it centrally into a data warehouse,
right.
maybe like Snowflake. And then we also do the modeling and the orchestration on top of that, just aiming to make it very low code, very easy to work with, and removing some of those difficult, complex technical engineering challenges that mean that data projects can sometimes take a long time or be expensive. Kleene's really trying to drive that value down and that time to value to be super fast.
You know, efficiency to impact, really.
Absolutely, that's exactly it.
You know, we're at the London stop of the Data Cloud World Tour. Conversations, the buzz, I see the polar bear over your right-hand shoulder making his rounds. You know, how has your relationship with Snowflake helped push Kleene to new heights?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we find customers love using Snowflake, and it works really well with the Kleene application. We're seeing also that this increasing focus on verticalization is having a big impact. So I know that's something Snowflake started maybe a year ago, you know, really pushing into verticals like manufacturing, insurance, as well as some of the traditional mainstays like retail and those kind of customers. And what we're really finding is the ability to meet those customers where they are with their vertical specific needs. You know, a manufacturing customer wants to know that Snowflake and Kleene is going to work for their specific business problems and not just some sort of generic, you know, sort of answer. And we're finding that having a huge impact and really enabling us to break through in verticals that I think in the past they would have really struggled to really understand how to leverage this kind of cloud technology.
You know, I want to start, it's been an exciting 2 years. How did, you know, launching Kleene back in 2020, you know, for all the founders or future entrepreneurs here watching, you know, any advice you'd like to share?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that, you know, one of the groups of customers we have a lot of traction with is early stage startups. Maybe you're taking your first funding round, maybe your second funding round, you're starting to scale, you're starting to get sort of lots of data and starting to figure out how to, you know, make value from that. I would definitely say that the route I took early in my career was hiring data engineers and running big data projects. I would say you want to focus on customer value. You want to focus on the things that's making your startup different. And so really you need to work with you know, a solution like Kleene to make sure that you have all your data in one place and you can really leverage that data to take data-driven decisions. That's how you're going to have that edge on the competition. That's how you're going to get ahead.
You know, it's exciting to hear the journey up to this point. But Drew, I have to ask, what's next and what will you be focused on?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we have two big categories of customers that we typically work with. Ones that have an existing system and they're looking to migrate to the cloud or a more modern stack. And really where we support those customers is with that fast and efficient migration. So our roadmap contains a lot of features that are going to support with lifting and shifting from a SSIS or an Oracle solution out into a data warehouse like Snowflake. So a big part of our roadmap is accelerating that time to value for these customers. And the other big side is customers who are approaching this for the first time. So Kleene is pushing forward in helping them understand the data that they have in their systems and how to operationalize that. So often when you're setting up a warehouse for the first time, you find that the data is messy, it's in unexpected places, you didn't expect it to look like that, it doesn't behave like you want.
It's part of the journey.
It's part of the journey, absolutely. And often it can be pretty tough to figure out what to do and best practice on that data. And if you just have a software solution, maybe actually you're not going to make the right decisions. So Kleene's really working on how do we partner with our customers to give them that specialty knowledge to make sure that their systems and data are set up for success.
Well, Drew, I'm excited to see what's next. Thank you so much for joining me on Data Cloud Now. It's been an absolute privilege. We're at London stop at Snowflake's Data Cloud World Tour. I'm Ryan Green with Data Cloud Now. We'll see you soon.